The corruption trial against former eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede expected to start today at the Durban High Court. Some of the accused have arrived to the precinct, and that's where we find Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan. Karinda, good morning to you. As you tell us what is expected today, just remind the nation, including the residents of KZN, how much was involved here? How big was this tender where the former mayor is alleged to have benefited?
Indeed. Good morning, Oli. Well, let me show you around the court precinct with my colleague Lungelo Zungu, and you'll see a number of media colleagues and supporters of the suspects, as well as the suspects themselves, are slowly entering the court. Now, you spoke about that amount in which we're talking about the alleged tender fraud. That goes up to over 320 million rand. There are over 2,000 criminal charges placed against Zandile Gumede and 21 other suspects, including former senior municipal officials, councillors, private business owners and businesses. Now, they're also going to call the media in, but we'll just quickly pop you into interview with Ntando Kuzwayo. He speaks on behalf of Zandile Gumede supporters, a number of which regularly come outside court to show the former mayor's support. So let's quickly grab you, sir. Do you believe that this trial is going to get underway, considering we were supposed to start this in March last year?
Well, this started about 5 years ago now, so we really hope that today it will actually get underway, especially because the state is supposed today to put its first witness on the stand. So we're really hoping that really does take place, because it's going to get the process, or it's going to get a trial underway. We don't hope for any further delays, really. Any further delays will be really unfair. Although we did get an indication from the state that they may be, in the previous appearance, that there may be changes that they wanted to do to some of the charges, which then means there can be further delays to be expected, but we do not want delays, really.
Now, this alleged tender that we're speaking about revolves around waste collection in the city, something we know is in a critical condition. You're a councillor within the local municipality, the Metro. Tell us about what are the ANC's plans to attend to this dire situation.
Yeah, well, I don't speak on behalf of the ANC. It has its regional spokesperson in the form of Comrade Mlondi Mkhize. He is the one who can tell you the ANC's position. What I can tell you, my position from where I work as a councillor, is that the city is really cleaning its, our officials are really cleaning the city. They are working hard. Yesterday I was driving around and checking all these so-called hotspots where people are known to litter, and it was very clean. But we're really trying to whip our officials to make sure that they do their work and make sure that the city is clean.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ntando Kuzwayo. We asked him there about the state of cleanliness in the city, particularly because this tender revolves around the Durban Solid Waste Unit, an entity responsible for waste collection. Now, we're just going to quickly run across to get Mzamo Billy. He is from the DA, and he's also here speaking about this. So maybe let's speak to a member of the DA. We're live on Newzroom Afrika. We just asked one of the ANC members here about the state of the city regarding waste collection. Mr. Tabani Mtetwa, the DA caucus leader in the city, what are your perceptions of how the municipality is handling this matter?
The matter of waste collection?
Yes.
Look, it is an on and off situation. It is not what it's supposed to be. It's been like this for a couple of years now, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight in terms of getting it running 100%. But yes, it is greatly affected by what they call the lack of resources.
Do you think that enough money is being put to DSW, and do you think there's proper oversight, considering the fact we're standing here because of alleged tender fraud around that unit?
With oversight, no, there isn't much of an oversight, because I think reports that get submitted to committees get sort of weakened at a level of when they are being compiled, to a point where councillors don't get to the gist of what it is supposed to be presented to them. But yes, there is some kind of weakening of reports. So yes, in terms of the resources, there isn't enough resources that are meant to strengthen the operations of DSW.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tabani Mtetwa. A member there of the opposition speaking out. They're here to watch over these court proceedings as they continue. You'll see supporters from the ANC also arriving as more of those who are charged are arriving soon. We're waiting for the arrival of Zandile Gumede. I haven't seen her outside court yet. Perhaps she's inside. We're going to go inside soon. But Oli, just to bring you in the loop about the current situation of waste collection in the city and what both parties within the council are saying about this tender is at the Durban Solid Waste Unit. So I see Zandile Gumede is arriving now. Lungelo here on my side. She arrives there with the support of Ntando Kuzwayo as well as a number of other people that are coming through. And she is accused number one in this case, along with Councillor Mondli Mtembu, her advocate, senior advocate Jay Naidu, as well as they go inside court. So, Oli, this is the scene now where a number of the suspects are walking inside court. We're told she's not going to be taking any comments from the media at this point as she focuses on her trial. But this trial, like I mentioned, has been delayed now for several months. In fact, it was supposed to start in March last year, but it was delayed because of issues from the accused side where there were changes to legal representatives. There's also been delays from the side of the state because they said they had thousands of pages worth of data to go through. Now remember, the state has also seized a number of assets belonging to some of the accused, including Gumede herself and a number of the other accused, luxury vehicles among others, that happened about 2 years ago in an operation by the Asset Forfeiture Unit. And they're using these sources of assets, the data that they've seized from cell phones, banking evidence as well, to put forward the allegations of money laundering, tender fraud and corruption that is embroiled in this issue. Essentially more than 2,000 criminal charges relating to what the state alleges was a web of corruption created by senior members of the eThekwini municipality, now former senior members, essentially including the former city manager, Sipho Nzuza, who walked in a bit earlier. You saw there the former mayor coming through. Some of her team told us on the side that she's actually not going to be speaking to the media. However, there are some tents opposite this court precinct where we do expect some more supporters to gather after today. But today at about 10 o'clock we'll hear whether or not this trial will go ahead. The judge has said she will not entertain any request for postponements, but Ntando Kuzwayo, speaking on behalf of some of the accused, says there might be some request to change legal representatives. I'm not sure how this is going to be handled, but we'll keep you updated, and this will also be streamed live as media has gotten permission, obtained permission to have a camera inside court to bring you this matter as it unfolds.
Thank you very much, Karinda. Jagmohan giving us the lay of the land there.